got some metal. And some more metal. Oh yeah. And some wheels. And some wheelchair axles. So that should be enough. Oh, and I've noticed a mistake. Okay, let's take a look at the built-up version first of all then. We've got axle knuckle, 2 pieces of metal that give the caster angle, a kingpin down the middle, and then underneath there's a big bolt holding all of it together, and the bolt goes through the kingpin and is tightened up at the top. There are a couple of bushings which are used to make sure that everything turns correctly. So what I'll be doing is making these parts, and then we'll put the front axle together as an assembly. So I'm going to work on, first of all, the axle steering. The nice thing about that is I've got some free metal, which is this here, and that comes off a fence, so we can use that, and that's free. I'll put the cost of the amounts on the screen as we go along. Right then. Got 25mm cutter in there. So I think once that's done, the rest is going to be pretty easy. Okay, so we've got marks on both ends there. So they're going to be roughly the right place. Alright. I want to see if this is possible without a pillar drill. Don't see why not. Not everyone may have a pillar drill. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, right. Okay, that's weird. Oh well. Right. See how well this works. Crap. There was a big bit of swarf in the hole, and that was what broke the bit. So I'm going to try drilling the hole out with a normal drill. Try again. There we go. There. Okay, it came off and nearly hit me, so I'll go try another better way. I hope this is better and safer. The problem is this hasn't got very good speed control. Okay, so it's doable. It's not nice, but it's doable. Yeah, it's quite hot in here. So I'm not going to do any more with hand drill. I'm going to use the pillar drill, but I just wanted to show that it is actually possible, but yeah, be careful. Clamp it well. Hand drill, pillar drill. And we'll put them back on top of each other. 1/200 from the edge. 100 then. Okay. Okay, yeah, so what I should have done is pre-mark up the holes, and then I would have had a centre punch hole to reference off, but I haven't done that. So what I'm going to do is, I know that that's 25, and I need 40 between the two. Half of 40 minus half of 25, and that should get me a value that I can mark up. And we got, yeah, 40 across. Yeah, looks alright. Let's do them all 3.3 mil. I haven't got 3.3 mil, so 3 mil. Good. Last one. Good. Okay, right, so these two holes need to be tapped. Oh, this hasn't gone all the way through. Whoops. Okay, hang on. Oh, I don't want to break my tap. I thought it had gone all the way through. Okay. And these are going to be a little bit harder to cut because it should be a 3.3 millimeter hole, and I've only drilled a 3 mil hole, so it might be a bit tougher to. Yeah. Oh yeah. A bit. That's okay. Yeah, it's alright. Oh. So I snapped the tap because I didn't put any grease on it, but luckily I got some pliers and got it back out again. Okay, let's try a bit of this. Gently. So I haven't been really showing a lot of the cutting sort of process, but yeah, well, been using this again. Cutting wheel's nearly gone now. I'll have to get another cutting wheel. This is sort of satisfying, taking the pieces off. I left you out of the way while I was cutting the bit of metal because I feel that grinded dust and camera lenses don't go well together, or not cutting it correctly through, and then you can't. This should do it. This should do it. I'll move that across. That needs to be an M8 at some point. Oh, another thing. Get some of these and some of these. And to be honest, if you're working indoors, one of these, it annoys me how many YouTubers don't use. You kind of need it. Outside, I wouldn't say you need the face mask, but you definitely need eye protection and inside ear protection. I prefer it. I don't want to go deaf when I'm 50. I don't know how I broke both of them. I thought I just broke one. These are the little tapping drills that go inside the larger hole drills, so what I've done is I've added a full length 6mm in there, but kind of need something to centre it up. Mark these up. Got, come on, focus. Got my last centre drill from the 16mm drill bit, so got to be super careful with this one. Okay, have a go at the axle holder. Got a second bar of steel here, so should have enough. yeah, there is a bit of extra equipment required for this one. This is a bender. It's used for bending steel bar stock. The original design that I've made, and it uses 50mm by 6 thickness bar stock, and I don't think I'm going to bend that in a vise, to be honest. So yeah, this is going to be using a bender, and at some point in the future I may re-revise and see if we can look at bending it in a vise. I'm sure there's clever things that you could do regarding the K factor of the bending moment and stuff, but what I've done is I've just gone to the mark and said that's my centre point, and that seemed to work quite well last time. But I think I will try double checking the angle. I thought the best way of working out exactly how big it should be is to print it off in 1:1 scale, and then I can just fit it up to the drawing, see what it looks like, check it that way. A bit further. I've just realised that if I take it out I'll probably lose the centre on it, so I need a better way of checking. Let me have a think. What I did was I found a little bit of thin sheet steel, and I've bent it to get the same radius as the, well, and also angle as that piece there, and then I'm going to pop it on there. But as I'm losing the light, I think I'm going to have to stop today. Well, that seemed to work reasonably well. That seemed to work quite well with a piece of bent metal, so I might find another bit and go to use that for the other bend. I found another bit. It's got a bit of stuff on, but that shouldn't matter too much. Okay, so it's just, well, it's like sort of 70 degrees, 80 degrees or so. I should have put the degrees on there. Nearly there. Both surfaces have got to look parallel, so that's something I'm looking out for as well. A little bit still. Once I go past the point, it's much harder to get it back again. Yeah, that looks good. Pretty parallel. Yeah. Quick one. Taking into account the thickness of the material, so I don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, yeah, I should have taken into account. I bent it again, and I factored in the thickness of the metal this time, and you see that it actually goes into the corner pretty well that way. Seems pretty good. I've peppered the bottom of this reasonably liberally with marking points now, So just so I don't get confused, I accidentally went 90 degrees out. These are not required. The slot goes in that direction, and these are required up and down, but those two aren't. So I'm going to drill those out. That's turned out quite nice. That needs a bit more work. Okay, got that clean again. Just like that. Only I forgot to do the 4 version. Right, I just have a slot to cut, and then this bit will be finished. Okay. But hopefully I can get that tidied up. Good. Okay, so just needs machining for an axle, and this one's done. Yeah, they're like, I don't know, there's a millimetre in height difference between the two. Best we're gonna get. That'll do. And I'm now doing the features on the bottom, which seem to have come out, well, I think they've come out quite well. But I'm now doing the slot with a multi-directional hacksaw, and it is taking ages. And then I think that'll be it for this video. The next time we'll assemble front axle.